as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Line 90. Line 59. Go. Go. Move the team. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go, go, go. Motion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch twins. Watch twins. Showing up. Showing up. Spot that. Kill.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Cook it up. Go on, man. I think the Saints lost 38-10.
380. Slam. Check 9. 14, run it.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Good.
A first down carry for Barkley. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 19-yard line.
Out of the playbook, it fucks up where all the... Yeah.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go read option with Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Love. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Safety screaming. Switch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Wide, get wide. Cross.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Again, Luck. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Yo, kick is juicy.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bless you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 72 yards. They'll He'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he's into the end zone. Chargers, touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I don't think I've gotten past. I don't even think I've blown it past the 40. Maybe like 35. It's the best I've done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
61, matchbox light.
First and 10 at the 48.
Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Back to the air. Locke on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Love.
Oh, come on,
He's got his target. That's more.
dude.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Check out. Green 90. RT, let's RT. Check. 40, easy, alert.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. Now he's
Jordan
over
Kinnon?
the line and
He's
into
alive?
the end zone for a Patriot score. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
How much defense?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think that might be
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Love. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Luck now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Under 10. 10. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
Or usually you
And
get
after
a
the
roughing
touchdown,
kick.
here's Myers to boot it away.
I did that against Craig in our game last year, and he got to kick it again, and he missed both kicks.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stay with your man. Say, quick. Hey, watch it. Check 4. One time.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Shut up.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Chargers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Wilson. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They go read option with Wilson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Check 53. Back. Run left. Go now. Hey, easy. Cut.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check out. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Block on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Run him out.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Kenny played if he played at the Browns don't have a logo at midfield.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10.
Yeah.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley,
after me, so
89 yards.
There's 2 guys out there.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I meant to throw
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth.
Like
Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On first and 10, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, he did backflip.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I've never seen a player do a backflip on the field like that.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
Oh,
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Oh, real football. Oh, get it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
I hate when it says game plan play. Like, what does that mean?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the twist.
Block.
Oh, that was almost points again.
Complete. 1 second left to go. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's
Although it
3rd
probably
down.
wouldn't have been, the time would have expired.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Lock. Now a hit and Lock lost the football. It's out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second and 8. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Stop.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check out. 40. Watch the backer.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he rolled down as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
Luck throwing again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So if I accept or decline, it doesn't matter? There's no...
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, he was out of bounds. I mean, he must have ran out of bounds.
User pick them, you bum.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Here we go on fourth. Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Ooh.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. Fights through at the 5. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Usually those are drops. Like, usually they get hit and drop it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. Jack, alert.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson got an open man. It's Anunwa. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quincy Anunwa, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have now moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The announcers are so bad. R-A-C, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Catch, man. R-A-C.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck, left side completion to Jones. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Fourth quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. 11Z.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Big play right here. Big play.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Luck. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Luck on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't.
To the air again, Luck. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That's the
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Finally, a good leader game. I mean, Rodney is I guess. I didn't watch Mitchell. I mean, Mitchell and Dennis. I don't know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. It's Locke. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again is Locke. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Come on, that should start doing the timeout.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw his line. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, man.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try with McKinnon. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing his line. This is caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Nice play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll go to Barkley again. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
That's
Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. Here's Luck. He finds McKinnon. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Put his foot out of bounds and he said, "Give me one."
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
12. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Hey, Echo. Let's go, D. Big shit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Throw left side completes Isabella. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, QB, come on.
On first and 10, Luck. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Push him back. Kick that. 11 feet. Bravo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Oh, no kick meter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Yep.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Fuck, that's such a dumb glitch. That's the first time it's ever happened to me.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
The white receivers.
Put this one behind them.
I guess
They got 29 yards that time. Now Luck. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys
Roquan having
the
a
football
day.
back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to
And you
get
were a
them
basketball
this lead,
player.
and
Wasn't he
another
one of
nice
those?
play
He
there to
played
help
basketball in
preserve the lead.
college.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40.
I'm not going to do that.
Let's go.
He gave himself up.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with
did you
1
call
second
timeout?
to go in this game.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Reload. He's checking crap.
Now Michelle. And some room to maneuver.
What's Sonny
And he
getting?
takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Sonny Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And it is no good. So maybe a little final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they
Sorry,
did.
you got Saquon.
What were they clicking on offense?
They can't
He
help but
honestly
feel
hasn't
great
been
about
that
themselves,
crazy
can they?
like lately.
I mean, what a game to put up that number
That was definitely
of
his
points.
best game in a long
Continually
time.
feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the
That's
zone.
good.
So for our visitors, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
hate
And they'll
this.
get
Like, I
another
don't
road
want to
test
see
next
walking
week
locker
as they
room.
head to
Just let me
Oakland to
think.
take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on
So I
track
was
next week
gonna edit
as they
the-
head up to
the
Orchard
top
Park to
guy
take
in the
on
class
the
is named
Buffalo
Taggart.
Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire
Randall.
crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying
I
so
went in
long,
and
everybody.
edited his name to Taggart, but then it says that it shows like that I went in and edited it. I thought it would be funny if like you guys like, oh, look at the guy's name's Taggart. That was not a good game for the Patriots morale.
Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what
Yo,
they
this
can.
you only got 1400 XP. I can't update my training
I
boost.
will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Ooh, Jeff Miles gets an upgrade.
They lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need the beast, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my war.
Randall.
Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious.
Now we just have to like collaborate to beat David at some point.
Foot on the gas.
Just
I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold.
you beat him, so
Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up. Man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
it's amazing though what you can do with just disguising your blitzes and coverages and stuff. I mean, that's not exactly. I think the thing with him too is like he doesn't really ever make a ton of mistakes. Like, he just waits for you to make a mistake and then always seems to capitalize. Alright, see ya.
Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. 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 That's cheap.